Good day, everybody watching me in this platform. This platform is learningesan.org. This platform will teach Esan language to every Esan person and their admirers. My name is Andrew Odiagwe, a teacher in this platform. I'll be teaching them a number of topics all this while. The last one we taught was verbs. We said a verb is an action word. Ebalu, or the ebotioli verb. Esa mo ebelu kike, oni makata. On maki o mata onia, ole ene baluna. Ege ore sunu. Ege no bera kwe no, la ege na yanya, la ege odalu. Oni ma matanya. You have to put it in English form because of the people that are listening to me, so that they will understand. We are talking of tenses. Tenses is action word. The time it is taking place, whether yesterday or in the past, now, and in the future. That's what we want to look at, so that everybody will understand as it relates to Esan language. Thank you. We said that we are teaching tenses today in Esan language. As you can see on the board here, a tense is a form of verb that allows you to express time. In Esan, it is called ebalu no moere. Ebalu no moere. There are three types of tenses in Esan. One, past tense, ebalu no gbera, or ebalu gbera. Two, present tense, ebalu nia. Three, ebalu wegodalu. That's future tense. These are the tenses we are going to deal with in this under these tenses in Esan language. Let's look at the next one. Now we are starting here with present tense, ebalonia. Present tense is classified into four. We have simple present tense, present continuous tense, present perfect tense, and before we get to that place, let's do this first one here. Now we have simple present tense, ebalunia or ebaluevireveja. In Esan, it is called ebalu evireve. For example, ojo is, ojo oliba, evireveja mire sunu. Ojo drinks water, ojo onwame, ojo onwame, ojo drinks water. That is simple present tense. Now, if you are looking at present continuous tense, this is an action that is happening now. It is called ebaworunia, ebawosununia. Oni tell the present continuous tense. They made taronania water. Only present continuous tense. Ojo is eating. Ojo labor. Present continuous tense. Ojo is drinking water. Ojo mwame. Ojo mwame. Bimera ge bimeta anya ojo mwame. Onere honya egbinara na ojo mwame. Ojo labor. That's present continuous tense. Now we are going to look at present perfect tense. Let's go to the other side to look at it. In addition to the present continuous tense, as an example, the rain is falling. Amerolo. Ameworonia. Amerolo. The rain is falling. Ebewo sununia. This is a honey. Present perfect tense. This is an action that has just been completed. Eminawola lufonia. Ojo has eaten. Ojo lay by full. Ojo lay by full. Ojo has eaten. Owola sunufonia. Oseregbe. Ojo has taken water. Ojo nwame. Ojo nwame. Egbe menan tanya. Ojo nwame. Oseregbe. Present perfect tense. Ode koni. Emina oseregbe na wola sunu. One of the are called a present perfect continuous tense. This is an action that has started but is not yet finished. Even no muhe in Esan, it is called ebe muhe no wasefo. Ebe muhe no wasefo. Or they say I sunu ni abeg medataro na ni actually present perfect tense. Ma ije mi no ro ma fi o le baby ebe no kere no ro se go ni. Hala we ebe muhe no wasefo. Or present perfect continuous tense. Or say I wo kian. Odion has started eating. Odion muhe aleba. Odion has started drinking water. Odion muhe ha mame. Odion muhe ha mame. Omuhe ha mame. Obase mwana mefo. Ona no say ewo mu. Oni present perfect continuous tense. Ona ra wo lufo present perfect tense. Ona muhe na wasefo. Only present perfect continuous tense. Only able to present perfect continuous tense. Makroni form one ya, ebalu nya, only makata nya, ebalu nya, ebawo lamu, ebawo nya luwobo, ebalu ebiribigia, ebawo luwobo nya, ebala lufo, ebamu nya alu na wase lufo, only makamita nya be under present tense. We are going to enter past tense in Esan. Ebalu gbera Esan. Or the matania. Past tense in Esan. That is anything that denotes actions in the past. That is past tense. It is classified into four again too. You have simple past tense. You have eba la lugbera. Eba la lugbera. Only simple past tense. Only both are simple past tense. This is what happened in the past, which has no fixed time, which without a fixed time. What happened in the past without a fixed time? If it has a fixed time, then we cannot be talking of past continuous tense. So we are going to look at past continuous, but past simple past tense. Ebe wola gbera man ejamina ebe wola gbera le mehumetania or John one. Or don't drank water, or don't diotwa, or don't sat down, or don't yolo, or don't went. Ebe bera, or le konenia. Now let me show you, just as I said, simple past tense, which I already mentioned, or don't drink water, or don't one, or don't sat down. Ọjọ́ di òtùwà, ọjọ́ went, ọjọ́ yolo. This one has no fixed time. So it's a past thing, but it has no fixed time. Then the other one, past continuous tense. Ebe wo asunu ege no gbera, no mo ege no re asunu, wo sunu ege ni. But on a market gbera. This means what was happening at a particular time in the past. For example, Odion was eating at 6 p.m. yesterday. Odion ọha lè bá vi ẹgbógbé ha ọsẹ mọ́ọ̀dẹ̀. Odion ọha lè bá vi ẹgbógbé ha ọsẹ mọ́ọ̀dẹ̀. Ebe asunu ebe nọ gbéra. Ẹgbógbé ha ọrịa nàrẹ asunu. Ọlẹ́ past continuous tense. Ẹgbógbé ha ní ọwọ́ asunu ẹgbẹ́ ni. Now, the next one is past perfect tense. Past perfect tense, emi no la wo sunu fo, ebe no gbera. Emi no la sunu fo, ebe no gbera. That is what is called past perfect tense. This is an action that has been completed in the past at a fixed time. For example, Ojo had eaten by 6 o'clock yesterday. Ojo okele by 4 egogwe ha osemode. Ojo okele by 4 egogwe ha osemode. Oni ola sunu egogwe ha osemode. Oni okigbere anya. Oni actually past perfect tense. Ono gbera akiri wo fo egogwe ha. Ojo has danced by 6 p.m. yesterday. Odion oki bihefo we ego ha osemode. Odawole nia, onania, ogbera o, ọmọ ege nọrẹ sunu. Ọ̀nà ege nọrẹ sunu ego ha. Ada we odion oki bihefo. Odion oki la le befo ego ha osemode. Oni past perfect tense. Then, again, no past perfect continuous tense. Past perfect continuous tense. This is an action that happens at a fixed time in the past, but has not stopped. It's still continuing as at that time. So the time of the stoppage is not known. Ebe sunu or muhe ege no gbera no emoege no arefo no wasefo or muhe or akisefo or akinege no arefo. This is an action that started in the past but not yet completed at a particular time. It's not yet completed at a particular. That's why we are calling it past perfect continuous tense. It was in the past, so you are reporting about the past. As at the time you mentioned, something has started, but it has not been completed. The time of completing the action is not known. We are going to look at example of past perfect continuous tense. Example, I said we are going to look about past perfect continuous tense is what I'm going to show you now. In English, Ojo has started eating by 6 p.m. yesterday. In Esan, Ojo okimuhe alibaipo vi egogo ha osemoade. Ojo okimuhe alibaipo vi egogo ha osemoade. In English, Ojo has started eating by 6 p.m. yesterday. The second example, Ojo has started dancing by 6 p.m. yesterday. In Esan, Ojo okimuhe had become full vi egogo ha osemoade. Ojo okimuhe had become full we are going to also mode. You can see that it has started at that particular point by 6 o'clock yesterday, but it has not finished. Or more hand be careful. Or like I said before, I don't know that before our time now. It is a result. Well, more hand be careful. I go to house in Monday. So can have time on your. Now let's look at the future tense. The future tense is an action that is to happen in the future or at a distant time. In Esan, future tense is ebia sunum vi egodalo. Ebia sunum egodalo. Only future tense. The future tense is classified into 4 again. Simple future tense, we shall look at it now. We have simple future tense. This is an action in the future that has no fixed time. The rain will fall tomorrow. I may have ọmọ ẹgbẹ náà rí wọwẹ ọ̀nà ẹgbẹ ọ̀nà mẹ́rẹ̀ẹ́rọ àlẹ́gbẹ àmì àrọ̀ ẹ̀yẹ ẹgbẹ ìdàrọ̀ àrọ̀ sùn that's future. Ọjọ́ will eat tomorrow. Ọjọ́ hà lè ba ewì ẹ̀. Ọjọ́ hà lè ba ewì ẹ̀. Àlẹ́gbẹ ọjọ́ hà lè ba ewì ẹ̀. Ẹgbẹ náà kẹrẹ lọ́lẹ́gbà wà fi di alẹ́ it has no fixed time. Ọjọ́ will dance tomorrow. Ọjọ́ will dance tomorrow. Ọjọ́ hà gbìkan ewì ẹ̀. Ọjọ́ ha became we every correct beacon walking gallon. In some other dialects in Esan, and some of the word Ọjọ́ dead became aho. Or yani matania, on metania, a barata here, that is simple future tense. Is what it is very well, have no fixed time. Then the second one is future continuous tense. The future continuous tense is that ebia sunu ẹ̀hìn ọ̀pá ọ̀dàlọ́ evi ẹ̀ náà wà sùnú ẹ̀bì ní. Ọ̀yà gbogbo hàn ẹgbẹ́ sùnú ẹ̀ gbogbo hàn evi ẹ̀. Ọ̀dà yàtọ̀ future continuous tense. This is what will be happening at a particular time in the future. For example, Ọjọ́ will be eaten by 12 noon tomorrow. Ọjọ́ will be eaten by 12 noon tomorrow. Ọjọ́ ha lè bá ẹgbẹ́ gbogbo va evi ẹ̀. Ọjọ́ ha a lè bá ẹgbẹ́gbẹ́ va evi ẹ̀. Ọjọ́ will be eaten by 12 noon tomorrow. That is the way you show the future continuous tense. That future continuous tense is in the future. But at a particular point in time, this is what will be happening at that time. This is the example we have here. Ọjọ́ will be eaten by 12 noon tomorrow. Ọjọ́ ha muhe aliba egogi beva avia. In some other dialect, they could use another dialect. So I don't want to confuse anybody, but this is what it is. Let's go and check the next one. Then the next one is future perfect tense. What will be happening what would have happened at a particular time in the future is future perfect tense. Future perfect tense, that action would have been completed at a particular fixed time in the future. That is what is called future perfect tense. Ọjọ́, we have danced by 12 noon tomorrow. Ọjọ́, we have danced by 12 noon tomorrow. Ọjọ́ ha kì gbìkàn fó rí agbóhùngbéva area. Ọjọ́ ha kì gbìkàn fó rí agbóhùngbéva area, which means Ọjọ́ would have finished dancing by 12 tomorrow. Ọjọ́, we have danced by 12 noon tomorrow. Now, that is future perfect tense. Now, if you look at future perfect continuous tense, by 12 tomorrow, Ọjọ́ would have started dancing, but the time of completing that dance will not be known. That's why we are saying it's a perfect continuous tense. The other one was perfect, it was completed. But this one, it is perfect, but it's continuous, but it has started, but it has not finished. So we only know it has started, but we don't know when it will finish. Like, if the muhe, every okpa, that is, if the muhe, every galo, every okpa. This means what we would have started in the future that will not be completed, but it will be going on as at that particular time. It is going on as at the time we are talking of. Let's have an example for a better understanding. Ọjọ́ would have been dancing by 12 noon. That means by 12 noon tomorrow, Ọjọ́ would have been dancing. That's future perfect continuous tense. Now, Ọjọ́ ha kì muhe agbègbè we go with gbé vibe here. That means Ọjọ́ would have started dancing by 12 noon. Ọjọ́ ha kì muhe agbègbè go with gbé vibe here. Future perfect continuous tense. That is that very one. The other one was future perfect tense. Or I could be careful. Then the future continuous tense would have started dancing, but the end of the dance will not be known. So let's look at the next one and see what it's going to look like. Now we are going to enter the negative future tense. Like the last one we gave, we said Ọjọ́ would have been dancing by 12 noon tomorrow. Ọjọ́ aki agbègbè egogbegbe vibe. That was the example I gave, even though it's not written here. But what is written here is Ọjọ́ we have been eating by 12 noon tomorrow. Ọjọ́ aki aleba we egogbegbe vibe. Ọjọ́ aki aleba egogbegbe vibe. That was future perfect continuous tense, which now has now ended the future tense. Now we are going to look at it. There are some areas where you have to express some negative aspect of the future tense. Or we just conjugated it. Idiota, inota, eba, So idiota, eba, that is idiota, eba, that is sentences showing what you are not doing. For example, it means I am. Imehijo, that is I shall not go. Uwehijo, which means you will not go. Olehijo, which means he or she will not go. Iwahijo, that means they will not go. Eleijo, in the first one, Iwahijo means you will not go in the plural form. Eleijo means they will not go in the plural form. Olehijo means he will not go in the singular form. Uwahijo, that means you will not go in the singular form. In Mehijo, I shall not go in the singular form. So in the abbreviation of it, Ijo, Uwe-ijo, Ole-ijo, Iwa-ijo, Ele-ijo. This is the short form of expressing the negative aspect of the various tenses, which we have all been doing. Now, for a summary, we have done the present tense, which says they are categorized into 4: simple present tense, present continuous tense, present perfect tense, and present perfect continuous tense. Then, in the case of past tense, simple past tense, past continuous tense, past perfect tense, and past perfect continuous tense. Then, in the case of the future tense, we have the simple future tense, then future continuous tense, future perfect tense, and future perfect continuous tense. These are the various tenses you have in Esan, even though I've spoken them in English. So I do not want to intend to elongate this lecture too much. But when you go back to Introduction to Esan Language Book 5, you'll be able to see all these ones there. You have to take your time to read through thoroughly and get a better understanding. What I'm doing on the board there is just an introduction, which is not expected that you get it clear, but when you go through, you listen over and over again and read that book, Introduction to Esan Language, Book 5. And for you to get this Introduction to Esan Language, contact phone number 08023-365-383. And wherever you are, either in soft copy or in hard copy, you'll be told the price to be shipped to you, giving you the account details where you're supposed to pay to. I give you the number again, 08023-365-383. Thank you very much.